How many of you who catch a glimpse of my video here are on the path of personal growth, spiritual enlightenment, awakening, kind of letting go of things, doing a little bit of shadow work, working on innards and outwards, and so on and so forth? How many of you have done all the research and come across all these ideas about this, that, and so on, starting from like maybe you're raised up with Christian beliefs, or you know about Christian beliefs, and now they talk about angels and demons are fighting, and there's this big war going on, and all this stuff, right? And then you get into a little bit more esoteric stuff where people are talking reptilians are running the world. Well, evil reptilians, because I don't think all reptilians are going to be necessarily evil any more than, like, people. We got people. There's a lot of bad ones. There's a lot of good ones, or whatever. So, what I want to really, I want to say, I noticed this energy shift. The other day, I was in there working on this camper, and I'm like, you know what? If the government system is stealing our energy without our permission, they created a fraud, and if aliens are stealing our energy without our permission, what does that make these people, right? That makes them all thieves, trespassers, right? They're just taking without our consent. And they say, well, your silence is acquiescence. Shut the fuck up with that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? This is all for entertainment purposes. Don't forget. This is just entertainment. Okay? And I'm like, okay, so let's say, just for shits and giggles, whether it's real or not, if it is real, then I'm pissed off that I have been stolen from without there was no mutual agreement. There was no full disclosure. Hey, hi, I'm a reptilian, and I'm gonna steal your low energy vibrations when you're sad, mad, and all these. And then the angels are like, hey, yeah, we're here, and we're gonna take your good, loving energy, and then the government's like, yeah, we're gonna make you a slave. Nobody came and gave us full disclosure as to what they're doing. And they didn't give us a fair exchange rate for if we're going to create a contract, an agreement for you to take my dark loosh and my light loosh and my physical labor force, we need to have some mutual exchange. So without mutual exchange, we have no contract. You are all fucking trespassing. And I got pissed. And I yelled out to the sky, to the walls, to the earth. And I said, if this is happening, it's going to stop now because I do not consent to you taking my energy. Unless you show up in person and you give me full disclosure and give me just compensation for stealing my energy, you get none of it. And when I did that, when I said that, the energy changed. I felt things come off of me. This was like 2 days ago, and I'm standing here right now, and I just walked over here and started vibing, kind of like you get tingly and the spirit just go, oh yeah. You get a download from the spirit realm. And in your flesh and in the frequencies and the energy and the life and the everything. And it's a confirmation. It says, you did something. You stood up for yourself and your sovereignty, and you told those trespassers to fuck off. And you told them if they want your shit, they better take it with your consent and give you whatever it is you want in exchange for it. So until you start filling my freaking bank account so that I could travel the world and live a lavish life, you are not allowed to have my loosh. You are not allowed to have my happy. You are not allowed to touch one little iota of my energy. Not my labor, not my intellect, not my nothing, not my or that or this, nothing. It's not yours, it's mine. I claim it for myself. It was given to me by the highest creator or whatsoever source is. Okay? You follow? Do it for yourselves, guys. Trust me. Don't be afraid. When you feel like, well, this is kind of unhinged. It's kind of, you know, it's kind of this is kind of crazy talk. No, it's real. It doesn't matter who's around or not around. If you feel you need to talk and set some things straight, just do it. You know, like Nike says, just do it, man. Just do it. Because it does something. Every time you change your mind, you learn something new, or you change your life, it really changes something in the world. And you don't know how far that reaches. I have no idea that what I just did the other day was actually something, because I was just pissed. I was thinking about it. I was like, these mother effers are stealing my shizzle. They have enslaved me, and they've been feeding themselves, making them fat while I sit here and struggle my ass off. They're manipulating my surroundings and causing me to get pissed off for no freaking reason. Like, say I'm working on something and it won't go, and I keep working at it and working at it and working at it, and then finally on the 10th or 12th try, I go, fuck! And there's some douchebag demon standing right there fucking with me until I get to that point of anger, and he's like, ooh, finally, I got some of that energy out of him. Well, you know what? You can't have it anymore. You know why? Because you didn't give me just compensation, and you didn't have my, you didn't have my agreement, on the whole thing. So fuck you demons, fuck you angels, everybody out there. The only way you can have something is if I allow it. I call on the angels all the time. I make specific contracts with them. Like, I want to work on my health. I need help with that. So I say, hey, angels and lovers of my soul, I'm having a hard time gripping onto my health here. I want to get back to where I was before I moved to the ranch, because now I'm eating garbage food and I'm kind of slacking off, and I started drinking beer again a month ago, and this all needs to stop. You know what I mean? Let's take control. And I hired some angels. I put it out there. Will you guys guide me, help me, and just encourage me to bring me back? They help you. You don't believe it? I don't know. But you got to help yourself. You can't just go, oh, the devil's making me eat this cookie. Oh. I ain't religious, you know what I mean? But, yeah. So enjoy that cookie. What can I say? Yeah, I don't know how many people would even give a crap to watch these whole freaking things, but I put it out there just because it needs to go out there. It's putting energy out, and it's good shit. It's good shit, because we're all here to learn. We're all here to process and figure this out. And hopefully we will collectively move forward and see a better future than what allegedly they want to make. But I don't know. I don't know that I believe in that crap. Like, to an extent I do. I think for them, they're going to create their slave plantation like they've already created. Some people are just going to keep going that route. But those of us who want to raise up, we're going to create a whole different world. So, to each their own. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about what they're doing. Don't worry about ditty parties. What can you do about it? I mean, knowing about it, sure. Speak out about it. Say no to it. Put that consciousness on it. But don't dwell and get stuck in this stupid crap they keep putting on TV. It's all for show. The whole whole frickin' news, it's all lies, it's all deception, it's all a distraction. Work on you, baby, and you'll change the world.